William Murphy is the pastor that always disappoints. But let's talk about it here on All Things Theology. Cue my theme music.
All things theology, all things theology. We chop it up properly, without an apology. Gotta get that doxology to God, hallowed be, cause this is how we do it at All Things Theology.
Yo, grace and peace. Welcome back to another episode of All Things Theology, where this is your host K-Dub, and today we gotta talk about William Murphy. He's back again doing nonsense. Yeah, we got to talk about it, man. So he went viral, but we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about this last sermon he did as well. Let's listen to it. Let's get right into it.
Somebody and say, God's about to pay you back. God's about to pay you back. You put the money out there up front, but God's going to send somebody to reimburse you. You better say what I said and stop saying, yeah. Say what I said. God's about to send somebody to give me my money back.
Complete nonsense. And one of the main themes of William Murphy is just to preach about how you're just going to have everything you want. You're going to get reimbursed for your money. Again, you're going to have your money back. You're going to get a big house, all this, etc., etc. Well, you may be looking at his sweater there and be like, whoa, what was he wearing? Well, apparently, allegedly, look. So you look at the little symbol there. He just joined a fraternity. The fraternity is Omega Psi Phi, right? And look, we just got to play it. Let's talk about it.
Good luck. Let's go, 12. Be out, Bishop.
William Spurgeon said, a time will come when instead of shepherds feeding the sheep, we will have clowns entertaining the goats. That's now.
That boy good!
Now, we've talked on this channel before about how Christians, should they join fraternities? My answer to that is an emphatic no. Again, most of these organizations are clearly not Christian in what they teach and what they stand for. But neither is William Murphy. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
But this is not his first time with some kind of affinity to some kind of sorority, fraternity. You guys remember when he had the Divine Nine going through his church and they were knucking if you bucking, wilding out in his own church? So yeah, this ain't his first time wilding out, doing something silly. But let's get back to this sermon. Let's go to our next clip and talk about it.
Write it out so that it can be what? Now, you can't be that slow. What God is trying to tell you is what I'm getting ready to give you is going to happen fast. Y'all still trying to play slow. God said, write it big enough so people can run and read at the same time.
This has nothing to do with what you're planning out. You're writing your little vision board or whatnot. This has nothing to do with that. You actually go study this passage. And actually, I want you to do something in your own study. Go and read all the references to God telling them to write something. It's scripture. So essentially, yeah, God is telling them, Habakkuk, to write, hey, the revelation I'm giving you. That's clearly has nothing to do with your little plan. Hey, look, you want to write your little business plan? Okay, great. But don't get it confused with Habakkuk 2:2. It has nothing to do with your point. Again, all these pastors like to take this passage to do about something. But of course, he has to take a shot at some viral news that's been going on since yesterday, right? If you're aware of the cultural moment while you're watching this video, let's hear what he's got to say.
Same thing. I know that things don't seem fair and some things don't seem right. I don't understand why we're inaugurating this president on the same day that we celebrate Martin Luther King Day. Look at somebody and say, that just ain't right. That just ain't right. That just ain't right. But don't make the wrong thing the main thing. No.
Again, what does any of that have to do with Habakkuk 2:2? You know, that's because he spent the whole time caping and rallying for Kamala Harris for the last few years. So, yeah, of course. Oh, what a mess. This man, I mean, why is this man in the pulpit? Why is this man in the pulpit? So much to say. Let's go to our next clip right here, because I want y'all to hear this madness right here.
Let me tell you what the issue is with you. I got to go. I told you I was going to give y'all 10 minutes. I done gave y'all 15. Here's the issue. This is the lie that you have to kill this week. That the will of God is going to happen because he wants it to happen. Oh, God is sovereign, and whatever God wants to do, he's going to do. That's a lie.
No. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Do you guys hear this, man? He literally said it's a lie that God is sovereign. What he says shall come to pass. So I want to go to your one passage. God's purposes shall come to pass. This is madness that this man is in the pulpit just saying this stuff, right? Job 42:2. And he says that I know you can do all things. This is Job's confession. And that no purpose of yours can be thwarted. Essentially fail. I mean, there's numerous passages in the Bible which speaks about what God says shall come to pass. I mean, Ezekiel 12:25, because I, the Lord, will speak that I will, it shall be fulfilled without delay. I mean, what does he come off saying this? You know, the irony is, matter of fact, we'll get to that in a second. Let him keep finishing this.
The will of God is not automatic. It always has, and it always will require your cooperation.
He says always. So
God,
he says God's will always requires our accomplishment, our cooperation, as a matter of fact. So when God spoke the earth into existence, who was there to bring it about? His will. No, there's numerous things that don't require your cooperation. Now you want to get into the revealed will, etc. Okay, but God's the creative will, his secret will, that always comes to pass. And I believe the Bible makes this distinguishment. And so should we. Right. But it's just ironic. Given something, look, I don't want to spoil it. Let's keep going because he's going to say something else.
God had already parted the Red Sea, but Moses had to go out there. Okay. He says the issue is that you think my will is automatic and you refuse to participate. So here it is. Stay ready. Look at somebody, say, stay ready. So that when the call comes, when the introduction is made, all you have to do is press send. Somebody get your phone out and prophesy. Get your phone out and prophesy like you just sent the email. That's a $10 million email right there. That's a $10 million email. See, you can't even fix your mouth to say 10 million. Come on. Say it. Say it. You ain't lying. You prophesying. That's a $10 million email. That's all you gonna have. You ain't gonna say, oh, well, let me go pray about it. Too late. Never mind.
One of the interesting things. Hold on, wait, before we get to that, we got to do this, man.
I got bread in my pocket. Bread in my pocket. I got bread in my pocket. I got bread in my pocket. I got bread in my pocket.
How come your prophecy is automatic gonna happen, but not God's? That's the question I want to know.
No. How dare you?
You know, because you've made prophelies in the past, William Murphy, about things that are going to come to pass. Oh, you think we forgot about those 3 houses that you said on last New Year's that your church member are going to get?
No, look at your neighbor one more time. Look at him and say, welcome to your leap year. Do they add the extra day? See, you about to miss your moment. Look at somebody and tell them this year, you gonna make history. Look, tell them this year, your name is going in the record book. Because you came in here begging. But God's about to flip the script. He's about to shift the roles. And by this time next year, I said by this time next year, by the time we get in here for New Year's Eve 2024, you're going to have at least 3 houses with your name on them.
Oh, he's been awfully quiet about this, the 3-house prophecy, right? Because we all know that did not come to pass, right? But he's very bold in what he says, right? He's very bold in what he says is going to come to pass, but God's sovereignty is a lie. What God says isn't going to come to pass is a lie, allegedly. You see the reordering and what he puts over as a priority and more importance than God's own word, allegedly, itself. Terrible, man. What a mess. Let's get to this one. You got another prophecy.
Did it all. Hey, thank you. And got pictures to prove it. So don't judge me when the Lord bless me. Don't judge me when the Lord send me people to help me. Watch this, because I helped somebody else. Can I prophesy to the people who've been working for somebody else and wasn't trifling while you did it, but you did a good job and you represented that company in excellence? God said to tell you, same grace. I'm about to send somebody to help you who won't be trifling.
So because, hold on, we got to do this real quick.
Prophesy!
So because you were faithful in your job, you know, as you should be as a Christian, God's going to now send you someone that'll work for yourself. I mean, by that, majority of Christians would have their own business then, if you listen to the logic, which is quite ridiculous.
Who will do a good job and represent you in excellence, who will come to work on time and work overtime and won't even ask for pay.
Wait, hold on. You're going to have people work overtime, do their job, work overtime, and not even ask for pay? What?
You got to stop doing that. You got to stop doing that.
That don't sound like a boss. That sounds like a slave master. I mean, what's actually happened here? I mean, what a mess. I mean, but listen, you got some more of this. Listen to this.
I'm preaching to a room full of people who, if you obey God, you won't be working for nobody else much longer.
So you hear that. So if you just obey God, you're not going to be working for somebody. You're going to have your own business and your own company. You're going to work for yourself, essentially what he's arguing. Again, he loves to just prophesy these smooth things, smooth illusions. Just tell the people what they want to hear. And they're just clapping. I mean, they're a bunch of seals. They're just going to clap to whatever he says, right? Just terrible.
You getting ready to work for yourself.
What a mess.
Okay. I'm out of time. Just say it again. Say it again. A whole staff. A whole staff. Just look around. Look around yourself. Just look. I want you to see. Look around yourself prophetically. Everybody sitting around you work for you.
No. What'd you say now, Chuck?
Doesn't that imply that they're disobedient, that their neighbor is disobedient? Since you said if they obey, they're going to get their own company, their own business. So that would imply that their neighbors that's working for them is disobeying. This is a mess.
That's my operations manager over there. That's my finance manager right there. That's my transportation manager right there. Why you so quiet? Start talking. You know what you need, speak it into existence. That's my CFO over there. That's my lead designer right there.
Sir, you can't even speak sound doctrine into existence. You want to speak somebody else have a whole company and business into existence. You sound ridiculous. And we got to tell you, sir.
You got to stop doing that. You've got to stop doing that.
Utter ridiculous, right? Again, William Murphy, I mean, why is that? Why is he a pastor? That is a question we have to ask here on this channel. Why even a bigger question, why would anyone go to that church to be their pastor, to be their shepherd, when the man is just worldly? I mean, you know, you've seen the Knuck If You Buck, you've seen the swag surf and the walk it out, unbiblical sermons. Now he's joining fraternities. He is just a mess. You got to avoid William Murphy. Till the next time, grace and peace. Oh, grace and peace. Thank you for watching another episode of All Things Theology. If you enjoyed what you heard today, go on and give me a like. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. I promise to give you weekly lives, videos, interactions, exposing false teachers, sharing with you, the viewer, my theological beliefs, things about the culture, and the Bible. So if you're here for that, come on and join us. Also, if you would like to support this channel financially, you can do so by becoming a Patreon member or a YouTube member. Links are in the description below. You can see content before it drops. You can also have Q&A sessions with also other Patreon members, YouTube members as well. So if you would like that, hit the description link in below.
Everybody